Hey, what's up guys, MGH here and welcome to a different video tonight. As you'll know, if you do follow me on Twitter, my PC has broken and I'm absolutely destroyed right now. It's my baby, you know. So unfortunately, it's in a shop, it's being repaired. Hopefully it'll be done in the next few days. So tonight, I'm having to use my laptop, so I'm doing kind of a different video today because obviously I can't get my career mode footage. But anyway, I decided that I would do a team talking about, you know, the players that I think deserve an upgrade in the Premier League. Now, I've built this team on sofifa.com. If you don't use sofifa.com, I really recommend them. It's basically a career mode database site, and you can comment on players, you can talk with the other members, and basically, me and a couple of other guys put together this squad. When I say a couple of other guys, I just went on the discussions page, and lots of input has been put in, and these are the players that came up the most. And I really thought this team seemed like a very, very good balance of players. It's not every single position, you know, and all of these players, you know, we think deserve an upgrade. We think that they've done so good this season that FIFA should be upgrading them in the coming month, hopefully by February. So let's start off in goal. We've got Forster. He's the only goalkeeper here. And don't forget, leave your comments and tell me your thoughts because it's just an opinion, right? Forster, for me, one of the best goalkeepers so far in the Premier League. He's kept many clean sheets, and he's only 75 overall. That's just not good enough. And he's obviously playing for Southampton, who have had such a good start to the season. And I think one of the reasons is, you know, Forster in goal. At right back, we've got Hector Bellerin there. Now, it's a bit of a difficult one, really, because he's been playing recently as Debussy's been out injured, Chambers has been out, so he's had to play. And he's proved to be a much, much better player than his rating says so in FIFA. I'm thinking high 60s. I really do think Bellerin needs to be maybe a 67, 68 overall. Because I don't know why he's rated so lowly in the game. It'd be great to see him get up there in the high 60s. We then got Jose Font as the first centre-back. Goes without question that he has been one of the best performing centre-backs this season so far for Southampton. And partnering up with him, we've got Winston Reid from West Ham, attracting attention from big clubs. Arsenal, of course, are included there. They've been looking at Reid for a number of months, according to Wenger, but we're not sure if that's going to go down yet. But Reid, you know, West Ham themselves doing very well like Southampton this season. It does come down to a few key players, and I think Reid is one of them. On the left, we've got another Southampton player. We've got Bertrand. He's been doing really well down that left side. It's difficult to think of many other left-sided players in defence that have done so well this season. So let me know if you've got any suggestions other than Bertrand. But for me, he's been doing extremely well. Now, in the midfield, we've got Ryan Mason from Tottenham. This guy isn't even 70 rated or more. I think he's 68 or something like that, which is just ridiculous. He's been one of the star players for Tottenham. He needs an upgrade. I'm looking possibly to get him to a 73, 74 if possible. That'd be absolutely amazing. And then you've got Nemanja Matic, arguably the best CDM in the world right now. I don't know. Certainly in the Premier League, he is the best CDM right now. Just an overall beast for Chelsea and really, really impressive. Definitely deserves a little bit of an upgrade there. On the left wing, we have Eriksen. The amount of goals that he has got in the last few minutes of games to win Tottenham points is ridiculous. I think it's something like 13 points that he's won them with his goals. So for me, that's enough to give him an upgrade. He's an important player. He shows up and definitely deserves an upgrade. And on the right, this has to be one of the most popular choices. Alexis Sanchez, an 84 rated winger in FIFA at the moment. Basically, he needs to be 86, I think. I think he's got to go up to at least the same as Ozil, if not more, because let's be honest, Sanchez is the best player at Arsenal right now. So really looking to get an 86 for Sanchez there. And then we've got up front two Englishmen. We've got Austin and Kane. Austin for QPR, you know, absolutely fantastic season so far. Everything he shoots turns to freaking goals at the moment. And it's the same with Kane. I don't know who's been better out of those two, but certainly both deserve big upgrades. I'm not sure what they're going to be, though. It's a bit of a difficult one. That I think, obviously, because they're English, there's a little bit of hype behind that. You know what you get with English players, but I think they both deserve at least a +3, maybe even a +4 rating. That'd be great to see. And we've got down here on the right some players that did definitely deserve to be in the squad, but obviously couldn't fit. We've got Balassi at Crystal Palace. He's had a pretty decent season so far, maybe a +1 or 2. You then got Mane at Southampton. A lot of people didn't know who he was before the season started, and what a signing he's turned out to be. He's definitely going to get an upgrade. We've then got another Southampton player after Mane, and one after that as well. We've got Klein here at right back. He's, playing for England more and more, and I think, he is one of those players that will be getting a slight upgrade. Schneiderlin it's a bit of a difficult one because he's 80 rated already. Is he better than 80? I think you could be looking at an 81 possibly, but that was just that was in the comments. I included him because of how many mentions he got. I'm not sure if he should really be on this list. We then got Downing for West Ham. I mean, he looks like a different player. He's not the player that we saw at Liverpool, and I think Downing's been one of West Ham's best players. He plays at cam now, doesn't he, more so when he used to play on the wing. But in the middle, I don't know, there's something about him. He's just turned into a new player. We've then got Danny Ings, another English striker. He's had a very good season so far with, a very difficult team to play with, I'd say. Not the most creative team, Burnley, and he is just scoring goals out of nothing, which is really impressive. He's a good striker. We've then got another Southampton player in Tadic, and it's another player that's, again, I'm not too sure if they should be in this list because he's 80 rated. And I think that could possibly be good enough for Tadic, but a few people think he deserves an 81 or so. So, fair enough. He's in here just because, well, I can. We then got Sigurdsson from Tottenham. Not Tottenham. Oh, my God. He went to Swansea, of course, in the summer. He is one of the top assisters in the league, so he's got to be here. It's the same with Cesc Fabregas at the end. Just assists, kings, they are. We then got Berahino, another English striker. It's unbelievable how many English strikers are doing well this season so far. Berahino's got to be in this squad, or top 20 players to get upgraded. He has to be. And now we've got Coquelin for Arsenal. Now recently he's been performing very well indeed. He came back on loan, or from his loan from Charlton, and he's been chucked straight into the Arsenal side, and he's done very, very well. So it'd be nice to see Coquelin get a couple more points on his overall, maybe up to 83, 84, and change his position to a CDM. He's not a fucking left midfielder, honestly. And then the last player is Cesc Fabregas. It's gutting for me to say this because we could have had him, but instead he's gone to Chelsea and looking like one of the best midfielders in the league. Simple as that. He's got the most assists and the most passes, I believe. He's just been an absolute maestro in the Chelsea midfield, so definitely deserves an upgrade. Maybe even an 86, maybe even an 87. It's a bit of a difficult one because I believe he's already gone up by 1, has he not, in one of the latest career mode upgrades or updates. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in the comments, guys, I'm going to be reading through them. Let me know if you can think of any other players that you think deserve upgrades, because it's going to be an interesting one to see everyone's thoughts. I think this is a very, very good way of, kind of putting them into a team. You get centre-backs then, you get right-backs, you get wingers. I want to talk about all the players, not just strikers, And I think this team would actually be very good with their upgrades. It could be a very, very strong team. So yeah, really, really interesting. I'm hoping in February that a lot of these upgrades will happen, and let me know if you agree with any of them. And just to touch on my computer again, obviously, it's still broken. I might be getting it back tomorrow or the day after, and then hopefully I can get back to streaming, and most of all, I can get back to doing my career mode videos. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I do apologise, it's not the best video ever, but I've just got my laptop, and I'd appreciate a like rating if you have enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.